Ooh. Ooh, I might as well just start talking. I'm just like doing social media stuff. Hello, Panda. How we doing? How's your day? How was the day, honey? It's thankfully a bit cooler here in the UK. I'm still a little bit like, ugh, gross right now, but I've got tea, I've got a mug of coffee. I haven't got a fan on. Getting work done while I can. Well, that's good, dude. I'm hoping you night loads. Ugh. Like, I left it for a bit yesterday when I was playing, and it kind of, like, it stays on this screen for a bit. And sometimes it loads, sometimes it doesn't. Which is just like, cool. Like, it'll either give me, like, a loading error, like, when I go to open the game, or it'll just do this and sit on this screen for, like, 5 minutes, and it's just like, is it gonna open? Is it not gonna open? I do actually want to play Unite today. I haven't gotten to play it yet today. Oh. Yeah, I was kind of like softly bullied into doing things before stream by Lewis, because I was just like, oh, like, what, I have laundry to do, I had laundry to kind of hang, I need to tidy like a corner of my room about. Yeah, I've got like odds and sods to do. I need to like sort out my windowsill, I need to clean around the kitchen. I think it's just a case of like, you know, thinking about things that I at least did. I did the laundry, I did stuff in my room and things like that. But it's thinking about like, oh yeah, how often do I have to clean the kitchen now? How often do we need to think about like putting furniture cushions through the wash, things like that. Like the little things my mum obviously used to do, and now, yeah, now we kind of have to do them ourselves. So yeah, like it's like little things, and like what my sister and I are gonna do a food shop next week on, I think, the 29th. But we're still trying to think about, like, what stuff we need. So I'm just trying to, like, go through the cupboards and be like, right, okay, what do I eat? What does my sister eat? Like, what kind of essential things do we need? Like, do we, like, do we need to kind of, like, you know, do we need to top up on, like, kitchen wipes? Are we okay for bin bags? Are we okay for this? Are we okay for that? Come on, Unite. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Okay, there's... I've still got the Instagram to do, and then let me do a Tumblr post, and then I'll be right with you. Well, I haven't run any pre-roll ads, so let me do those super quick. That's while I'm doing this. Yeah, I have a vague idea of what I want to do this week. Streams-wise. Like what? I think I'm doing Crab God tomorrow. Crab God tomorrow. No, no, we'll do some Crab God, and I think I might back end that with some Dead by Daylight because the cross progression is supposed to be in Dead by Daylight tomorrow. Hang on, I'm doing that thing where I can't type and talk at the same time. Yeah, I can't talk and type at the same time. My brain only has so many brain cells. Yeah, I need to start, like, going through my stuff because, like, well, I've applied for some jobs, but, like, I think I've gotten, like, one call back from them, and even then I've had to be like, yeah, no, I applied for this before, you know, the thing happened. And now there's a little bit too much on right now to have the what is it? You know, to have, like, the mental bandwidth to be like, yeah, okay, I feel like I'm okay for working right now. Like, no, I think I still need some time. Yeah, I still need some time. Yeah, like, as soon as I saw that, like, there's a the house we own across the road, because that went, my grandmother owned that, and then when she passed, it was kind of given to our mother, or, like, to our mother. Yeah, so that was given to her, and now it's kind of split between my sister and I. My sister said, like, if I want to move in there, that's okay with her, you know, just to kind of get out of her hair. So yeah, the sooner I find some work, the sooner I can kind of, like, move in, because, like, apparently it's all, like, furnished. It would just be a case of, like, paying bills and things, like, you know, paying for, you know, the, like, electricity, Wi-Fi, things like that. So the sooner I can kind of, like, get into work, I can just move across the road, which will be great. Because, you know, I'll have my own space. I'll be able to kind of, like, walk as I want. I'll be able to kind of, like, just set things up how I want. I have, like, because I can picture the layout of the house, because it's basically, because, like, a lot of the houses down our road are built pretty much exactly the same. They're just kind of, like, laid out weirdly. So yeah, like whereas like when you kind of go into my house and the kitchen's on the left and the bathroom's on the right, it's flipped. So in the other one, the kitchen's on the right and the bathroom's on the left. Yeah, so like I know the layout. I know I'd at least be able to have a bedroom and a stream room, which is really good. Like I say, it's just about like paying bills and things, and you know, moving things over. Hello, MK. We're talking about life stuff and the fact that I technically am a homeowner, kind of. Eventually I'll be a homeowner. Yippee! Yeah, we're gonna be grinding out because there's a Ho event on at the moment, so we're gonna be grinding those out for a bit. I still haven't done my like Instagram post. I've done like all my other ones. Yeah, how's your day, MK? I have a mug of coffee. Like I have to have my like the coffee we have at the moment is like an intense one. Let me grab it because I've got like a jar in here as well. I think it's what, a Law brand, intense, rich, and aromatic, and it's like a bit too strong for me. If I have coffee, I prefer to just have like a. I don't like it. It's like super strong. So I'm kind of wondering if I should just make coffee with like half a teaspoon now, because I tend to do like a teaspoon. I did 2 sugars, and then I tend to fill up my mug like halfway of milk. But then that means like once I've added the hot water, it's like barely hot. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, we were talking about the fact that like what we have any progress on the job front. I've heard back from one thing, but you know, with current circumstances, I'm feeling a bit like, oh, I don't know if I can, if like, because what we have the memorial sometime. I think I want to say it's around the 7th ish. I know obviously it'd be a case of like if I go into something, I can be like, oh, I already have like things going on. You need to accommodate that for me. Like when I go in, but I don't really want to go into something just be like, right, okay, I'm just here for a paycheck. Go in being like, all right, well, I mean, I've got this on, this has happened, I might need to be called out for X, Y, and Z, and for them to be like, oh, well, what's the point of you being here? Like, I want to give it like another week or so before I do. But even then, like, I applied for things before last week, and I've heard back from one of them. Well, no, I've heard back from 2 of them. One of them to say that the position that opened that day has been closed, which is like cool. Yeah, yeah, because we were saying, I don't know if I mentioned to you, MK, that like we moved my grandmother from near Reading. Well, I think it's okay for me to say like where, because you know, yeah, like we moved her down from Reading probably about, I think it's got to be coming up to 10 years ago now. Yeah, and then she bought a house from my sister's then best friend because they were looking to move. So she just bought the house straight up. And then that's been in my, that's, I think, because my mother was an only child, everything went to her, like when my grandmother passed. And then now it's a case of my sister said like, oh, hey, if I want to move in across the road, I'm more than welcome to. So like, cool. Yeah, so we're in the, I need to kind of just like give myself some time, apply for things, get into work, and then I can just move across the road. Because like apparently like everything's furnished, everything's fine. It would just be a case of well, no, it's not furnished. Everything's like I think they said they've repainted and redone carpets there because there was the intention of renting out to, I think the parents of someone my sister works with, worked with at some point, because it was a similar case of getting on a bit. We kind of would like them a bit closer to us. Let's move them down. Oh, yeah. So it's been repainted, recarpeted. So yeah, it would just be a case where I would just need to put in I don't know if I would need to do anything for setting up the Wi-Fi other than just applying for something, because I'm pretty sure she had a landline. So I assume that would still be fine. I just need to pay for electricity, pay for the council tax, pay for water, pay for Wi-Fi, and that would pretty much be it. I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing of just being okay, I kind of own a building. Yeah, with furniture, you don't need all the ones. Yeah, because I already have some stuff here. It would just be a case of I'd literally just have to hoof things out of my room, move them 3 houses down across the road, and then we'd be golden. I would barely have to move things. And even then I wouldn't have to move everything all at once, obviously. They're kind of convenient. Oh, hey, we also get the Cramorant. Wait. Not that I don't have Cramorant. Also, it feels really pointless having the share thing now, because the Twitter integration has been removed from this, so I can share it to Facebook, and that's it. And I'm just no, I'm alright. I'm alright. Can you drive? No, I cannot drive. But like I say, I would literally just be moving boxes across the road. 3 houses. I can see the house from my window. It's thankfully not very far. Again, I would still be in the middle of kind of rural nowhere. But at least I'd have the convenience of just right, okay, I'd have a place to myself. Yeah, that would pretty much just be it, just for working. So at least I'd be able to, considering I wouldn't have to pay a mortgage, it would just be, like I say, water, electricity, Wi-Fi, council tax, and anything else that I can think of. If there's oh hey, if I need to pay for something, I don't know. I'd be able to, I'd be able to save myself some money. So I could always put that towards driving lessons. Yeah, insurance and maintenance. Yeah. But that, that's kind of something that I don't super have to worry about right now. It would just be something I have to worry about when I move in. Because at least it'd be a case of well, my sister and her partner would have this building, have this one, which I think they're still paying the mortgage on. No, I don't fully remember, because we had to remortgage. Well, my mum had to remortgage the house because our father left us in debt, because woohoo, men. Yeah, so I don't know how much is left to pay on the mortgage for this building. Yeah. I'd at least be able to set up and have a, because the layout, I don't know if you came in when I was saying, but yeah, the layout of that building is the same as this one, but flipped. Familiar with those small towns and villages in that region, which you look, yeah. Yes, the rooms in that building are just the same as in this one, but they're flipped. So I'd be able to, what was it? So yeah, it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Yeah, unless somebody wanted to be a roommate. Okay, I need to kind of great. So yeah, but I don't think I need a roommate. I don't really have any local friends. Yeah, I don't really have any local friends, so it could kind of stand to reason that I could realistically have a stream room and a bedroom. Now, MK, in your opinion, do you think it would be... Do you think it would make more sense to keep the second room? Because I remember when my grandmother lived there, she had like one room as kind of like a storage room slash kind of closet room, and then the other one was kind of just like the bed, just like a double bed in there. Because they're kind of small, like they're kind of small rooms in and of themselves anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering whether I do like a bedroom, because at least like all the stuff I have in here, I could spread over a house. So like I wouldn't have to worry about like, you know, having a shelf of DVDs and things like that. You know, just the odds and sorts of little things I wouldn't have to worry about. Oh yeah, I did also use like a 7-day on both of those. Yeah, I think I'd be okay to have that second room as a stream room and just be like, right, okay, I'll have like, you know, my PC, my desk in there, like consoles and bits. I'd almost certainly have blackout curtains put in, but the garden out front is kind of unruly anyway, so I think I might be all right with that. And then I could like, you know, considering my sister's partner does gardening bits, I could just be like, right, okay, can you come over and trim my bushes, Liz? Something like that. But like I say, even then it would be a while, because like I could move some bits over now realistically and just be like, right, okay, what is in here that I do not need? But then I don't really want to have just like a box of DVDs sat over there just in the living room, or like a shelf or something. Oh, this is where if somebody wants to sugar daddy me into so I can move him, paint it chroma key green. That's the thing. My bedroom in here is kind of chroma key green because I haven't repainted this in... I think I painted this or wanted it green when I was like 14, and I haven't changed it since. Because there's like so much stuff in here that moving things just so I can like paint the walls is a bit like, ugh, right? Okay, well this is a bot game anyway. We have 2 sports. Yippee. But it's just a case of like moving things because I have my desk on like back while Wilco was still open, I have my monitor on like a kind of like a standing frame. You know, like the kind of ones that you'd hang on a shelf and you put like a Funko box in there or something. Yeah, so I've got my desk and I've got my monitor sat on one of those. At least like my desk is right up against the wall, so I don't have to worry about if I like jitter my leg too much about it falling over. Yeah, like I would move the monitor so I could have my back to the wall and have it so like I can use the wall as a green screen. But then I'd be worried if I jitter my leg too much about the monitor falling off the back of the desk. So I don't really want it freestanding, at least like where it is, it's up against the wall, so you know, if it does fall over, it's got something to fall against. Yeah, this is a bot game because they're all kind of like going across. Yeah, I'm wondering if I ask my sister if she can get like a spare key cut for me for across the way, because I know she has one. Yeah, I'm wondering if I ask if I can get like a spare key card and I just start taking things over. It's like, what, I've got, you know, I've got like kind of like Gold and Swords and manga on my shelves. Like, if anything, I can just start like moving stuff over and just like using that time to go through. I might as well turn the lo-fi off now. There we go. Yeah, I might as well use the time to kind of like just pick through stuff I have. Yeah, pick through stuff I have and just be like, right, what don't I need? There's almost certainly going to be like some things where it's just like, oh, well, I don't need this. I don't need this. You know, I don't need all of One Piece. Well, it's not even all of One Piece. It's 81 volumes of one. Well, I'm probably going to sell all those anyway at some point. Yeah, I'm almost certainly going to sell all those at some point because I don't need One Piece. I haven't read any of the volume, like any of it in. No, I depends on when Dressrosa was. Like, I don't remember when Dressrosa was relevant. Probably like 7 or 8 years. I don't think I've read One Piece. Maybe. I know I had One Piece Unlimited. No, One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. And the most recent, and like the last arc in that is Dressrosa, and it's not finished in that. It's like it only goes up to a point because it's just like, oh well, you know, this was the most recent arc at the time. Hang on, I'm looking that up. Yeah, when was Dressrosa? It doesn't matter. This is a ball game, so I can kind of just like put the controller down for a minute. Just like look things up. Yeah, the manga has apparently was in the manga 2013 to 2015. Yeah, so that was the last arc I read. So maybe 2016, assuming that's the Japanese run and not the English run, because you know there tends to be like maybe like 6 months to a year between arcs being originally published and then translated, you know, translated into the full volumes. Yeah, so I'll probably sell all One Piece. I think I'll keep all of Naruto. I'll probably keep all of Bleach because, you know, I like Bleach. But then I don't have the last volume, so I wanna try and find the volume 72 at some point. Easier to get a job when you have a job, yeah. I feel that. Like it feels like just getting into a position where you have a job feels incredibly difficult sometimes, but then just being like, oh cool, I have a job, then you get like, you know, 100 people will be like, oh, do you want a position at this? Do you want a position as that? But I think even if I just get my foot in the door somewhere and just be like, oh, hey, you know, even like I'm at least applying for like part-time things. I don't think I'm ready for something that's 40 hours again. I don't think I'm ready for that emotional and physical turmoil again. But yeah, I think even if it's just like something that's like, well, like 16, 20 hours. You know, I still want something that like lets me have time to stream and do things that I like. Because my father did offer me like something, because apparently the place he works at, which is owned by two queer people, which I was just like, oh hey, cool. Because he just mentioned, oh yeah, the owner and his husband. I was like, oh sweet, gay people, hell yeah. Yeah, they were looking for a night porter, and I was just like, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. The place is like 5 or 6 miles from here, so I'd need to take the bus like everything. Yeah, it was just like a night porter one. I was like, okay, that's fine. You know, I could work something relatively easy. I wouldn't have to, you know, interact with my father basically at all. Because, you know, most of the time he would probably not be there when I was there, so like that wouldn't be too bad. But no, what was my point? Yeah, it would just be a case of like that was a night porter job, so it would mean that I'd be working like what I think he said it was what like maybe like 10 p.m. until 7 or something like that. And it would just be a case of, yeah, just look after the building, make sure, like, if they've had a function that day, like, make sure things are clean, things like that. So, like, it was, like, relatively easy. Um, oh no, the bots are gonna get me killed. Go away. Oh. Yeah, so, like, it didn't seem like too bad. Yeah, apparently the last person they had working the position. Oh, right. Well, I just lose this because the bots are gonna melt the Tinkerton's health bar. We love bot games. Don't. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. Yeah, words and phrases. Time's up. Yippee. Yippee! When's retirement eventually? Eventually, Gotchi. How we doing, honey? Oh. Yeah, we're just talking about work and things because with things that have happened recently, I kind of now have a house across the road that I can move into kind of whenever. It's just a case of like having a job to pay for like, you know, the bills, like, you know, the electricity, the water, things like that. You know, the little things, because like as far as I'm aware, I would own the building. I am tired. I feel that. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. Oh. I am EP. Yeah, we're just trying to work on Hollow today because it feels like they've given you less time than they normally do. Because I'm pretty sure like when they've done these previously, they tend to give you like a whole month or near enough, and they gave you like they've given us like 3.5 weeks this time. So it's like, okay, great. I definitely have to play every day now in order to actually get the Ho-Oh. I don't really want to, but at least like the Panic Parade is like, you know, I do like playing the Panic Parade. I like a PvE mode, but it does suck that we've got that they've done the PvE mode again, and they have made no changes to how it to you know, they never change it. Like, at least give us some more Pokemon to fight against, or like some wave variation, or something. But no, it's still exactly the same. And it's like, great, cool, awesome. Logged into my LinkedIn, and I got an invite to UK Metals Expo from our Lord Rupert. Is that Drag Race for straight people? Rupert's Metal Expo. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna not bother with that. That sounds fascinating. Yeah, that sounds exactly up my alley. Hello, Kev. How we doing? I'm not being ironic. Oh no, that's even worse. I didn't even notice the iron pun. Oh god. Yeah, I'm kind of at the moment my train of thought for Panic Parade is to just level up attack boost and then attack speed. And then just use those to farm up the die. So I'm pretty sure I've got these stickers from previous events. So I think they would just give me. And I think I have this background. Like, the only thing that I want to farm out is... Oh, because I think this is the... I think this is the same Absol costume that they've offered before. So I don't know if I would get coins for that or not. If anything, I just want the... You know, if anything, I just want the dice. Because we were just saying to Gotchi... Like, I'm pretty sure they've given us less time this time to farm out the ho-oh. Because I think they tend to do a month, and it feels like, or like, you know, closer to 30 days. And this time it was 25. So it's a little bit like, oh, great. Now I've got to farm more. And I'm just kind of farming the intermediate ones because I don't think I do enough damage right now for the expert. Ugh. 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 Yeah, part of me is kind of excited to have the opportunity to move out if I want to. But then part of me is also just like, oh, great. Well, you know, I have never lived by myself before. I don't know, you know, because I didn't do university, because, like, looking at university, I was just like, oh, no, I don't think I'm prepared enough for this. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of nervous about it. Like, you know, it'll obviously be exciting. I'll be able to, like, walk around my house, like, walk around somewhere that I consider my own house in my underwear, and I will not have to worry about anyone. We'll go to Situation. We'll play it safe. Yeah, I'll be able to walk around my house, like walk around my own house in my underwear, and I won't have to worry about like people walking in on me. What's my point? Oh well, an actual human game. Yeah, because the last one was definitely a bot game. Lived alone for nearly 6 years now. I can offer you. Okay, yeah, no, I will almost certainly be asking for advice. Because yeah, things like that. And my sister and I are doing like a proper like our first kind of proper big food shop since, because we've just been kind of like, oh yeah, 30 quid here, 40 quid there on you know, just going out and getting like milk and bread and things like that. So we're kind of having to think about what we need in the cupboards. When in doubt, buy carbonate soda. Okay, got it. I've literally not had a single match with another human. I've had like, I think that's the second bot one I've had of Panic Parade. But then I've only really been doing enough to do the daily stuff I need for the holo, and then I just stop for the day. But if anything, I might play this a bit more, because every other game I'm playing at the moment is kind of boring. I've had 6 bot matches. Boo. Yeah, because well, Apex is getting more money grubby, because I've mentioned it before on stream. Like, Apex are doing a thing next season, so they're offering the pass for free to people, so people can earn it. But they're also doing a thing, so the battle pass is now getting split up into 2. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, the battle pass is now getting split up into 2. So every split. So assuming the season is 80 days, there will be a 60 level pass for the first 40, and then a 60 level pass for the latter 40. But they've made it purposely confusing, so they're charging, so as far as we're aware, they're charging double for the pass. So it's now £10 for each split in the battle pass, so you'd be paying 20 quid per season. You're offering a premium plus pass, which has some extra stuff in it, for I think like 20 or 25, so that's just per split. So you'd be paying, well, like $50 per season, or like £50 per season, for this battle pass. And you can't even use Apex coins for them now. So despite the fact that the pass offers Apex coins, you can no longer use those to buy the battle passes, and it sucks. It's like, yeah, like, I think at this point I'd rather EA just be like, oh yeah, no, we got too money grubby and we killed Apex, the one of the few games that people actually, you know, like to play, because we really wanted money. Like, I would rather honestly them just shut it down at this point and just be like, oh well, you know, they chased profit too hard and they murdered their own game. Yeah, I think I'd rather them just say like something like that, because at this point it just sucks to interact with Apex now. Like, it's not fun. But no, otherwise, like, Genshin's kind of getting to the point where it just doesn't feel very fun. Yeah, like, it just feels like a genuine slog to play Genshin at this point. Honkai's inclusion of somebody who got removed from voicing a Fire Emblem character forever because he was a sexual abuser makes me not want to play Honkai anymore. I feel good that I never gave Honkai money. You know, I think at most I would like I used the free currency I got from like the Google rewards app to buy some premium currency, and that I never actually like gave them money. So yeah, that makes me want to not play Honkai anymore. Zenless is fucking boring. Like, the combat was fun in Zenless, but then outside of that, it was really dull. Just the gameplay of it wasn't very fun. Overwatch is just fucking miserable to play in general. That's no better than EA and Apex. And it's just like, cool, I don't really have anything that I want to play right now. Like, I play a lot of Warframe, but Warframe will frequently crash my PC, and I don't know why. Like, I'm just assuming that the computer gets stressed out, and it's just like, girl, no. But I don't really want to play the Switch version, because the Switch version, what is it? The Switch version I have, or like, the username is my real last name. And I did the maths last night, and I would need to pay about 12 to 15 pounds in order to change my name on Warframe. And I'm just like, nah, I'm alright, actually. I'm good. Like, you'd think they would make it like unify the names. You know, because, you know, the PC account and the PS4 account were both under the Jepsen name. You'd think the account names would all kind of merge and just be like, oh yeah, cool, okay, so, you know, you've got the, you know, Warframe's under this name on this console, this name on this console, this name on that console. We'll make it the same on all of them, but no. So yeah, it just means like if I play with people on, like, when I'm playing the Switch version, anyone knows my real last name, and it's just like, no, I'm okay. I don't really want to dox myself, but I can completely help it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, so like I'm kind of in a, I don't really have anything live service that I want to play right now because everything is to play. If any, so I might just be like, just end up playing a load of this more at the moment. Even, you know, there's still like the PvE mode, at least. No, there's the PvE mode, there's the solos mode. I don't really have to worry about live service was a mistake anyway. Yes, I fully agree there. Yes, but at least I'd have to, like, at least if I just stick to, like, these two modes, they are less interesting to watch. Admittedly, and I kind of just use them for, like, podcast games. But it does mean I don't have to worry about other people. You know, within reason. Like, I don't have to worry about, like, you know, toxic player bases and things like that. It's finicky game. I am whiffing all of these shots. Yeah, I think I need to go down here and handle this. Still replaying games from 10 plus years ago. You. Yeah, at this point I'm just like, do I just replay Dark Souls again? than, you know, worry about live service things. But, you know, I like, you know, I think it's a thing of just like, you know, there's aspects of some of the live service games I enjoy. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mias Grata. Great job. Great job. We gonna lose. No, we barely won. But it doesn't help when people have the thingy around them and they just say, oh, let's just destroy the target. If anything, I've been playing a lot of I don't know if anyone's played the new game mode in League of Legends, the Swarm mode. That's actually kind of fun. Think of it like, wow, like, how do you do less damage on Meowscarada than Wigglytuff? That's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, that's the vampire. Yeah, it's basically Vampire Survivors. It definitely is kind of difficult at the start. Like, I was watching another streamer that I'm kind of friends with, Damn It Cat. I know, I'd say we're friends. I know it's kind of the parasocial thing of just like, are we friends? Aren't we friends? I don't know. I'd say we're friends. Yeah, I was watching Damn It Cat play it recently. And I was just like, oh, okay, fine, I'll give it a go. And it's actually kind of fun, but it is definitely difficult. Like like to start with, you really need upgrades because it is definitely difficult to start with without upgrades. Oh, sweet. Got a little Zapdos sticker. Being the moment I'm playing Dune Imperium, KOTOR 2, and Baldur's Gate 3. Was it a solo mode or a team mode? It's a solo mode. You can play with up to 4 other people in the mode, and I don't know how it balances that. Yeah, I don't know how much it balances the mode for when you're playing with other squads or like no with other people. But yeah, otherwise it is a solo mode. Just like hell yeah, because like I pretty much the only things I play in League are teamfight tactics and that now. Like I don't play League at all. I've talked about this before. I played one game, and it was the tutorial mode, and I had somebody, you know, popping off at me in the in-game chat because I was learning how to play the character in the tutorial mode. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I am here to learn how to play this character. Don't complain that I'm in a tutorial to learn how to play a character. Like... And even then it didn't help. Somebody on the team had already left. Just like, come on. Also, hang on. I've seen something about Joe Biden, and I think I need to read this. Hello, Louis. How we doing? Is Joe Biden pulling out the presidential race? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Be on a clear mode today. Oh yeah, Joe Biden is sorry to break this to the Americans in chat. Joe Biden is stepping down from being the, I want to say, the Democratic option for the presidential race. He's still going to stay as president with Kamala Harris. But yeah, it seems like he will no longer be... Oh, hang on. Let me just make sure this is real. Oh yeah, no, that's real. Yeah, I had to check the Twitter account to make sure, because, you know, it'll be like a Nintendo Direct where there's they post a Nintendo Direct where somebody posted a Nintendo Direct and then it's just like, lol, no, that's not real. What does that mean when it's a race like this? Doesn't that mega weaken the push now? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I think it's a case of like either way, it's a bad option. Like they are not two good options. They are a bad option and a worse option. Yeah, I don't really know. I assume maybe Kamala will step in and just be like, oh, well, you know, I might as well be president. Like, remember American elections going on for years with the canvassing and stuff? Yeah, because I know this year is when the actual election is. Not like here, but it's on in 6 weeks. Yeah, I know the actual election is this year. But then I obviously don't know what's... It's like, he could have done this months or even years ago. Yeah. I think it's just a case of, like, people have been hounding him a lot more recently. I need to do one more. Fuck. Yeah, people have been hounding him a lot more recently. Just be like, right, okay, you're kind of doing nothing. You're old as fuck. And then, what? There was a thing the other day saying he has COVID. Where he's tested for COVID. Like, tested positive for COVID. So yeah, it kind of felt like a bit of an inevitability at this point. It's just like, okay, well, I mean, we had the failed assassination on Trump the other day, and now, you know, Biden has COVID. It's just like, great. Our only two options are, you know, people close to death. Hang on, I'm blocking a Tumblr account for posting a picture of an otter that you think looks cute and looks like a normal otter, but then they have 10 fingers. Fucking AI bullshit. Go away. Get out of here. Probably go with Kamala. I think Gavin Newsom or Gretchen Whitmer will be better fix. I honestly don't know who either of those are. That's the thing. I don't pay a lot of attention to American politics, which is kind of... I feel like I possibly should. 10 fingers across, 2 hands or 1 hand. No, just 1 hand. It was like a picture of an otter, and they were holding their like left hand out of the water, and the left hand had 10 fingers. It was just like, yeah, okay, sure. He had a whole thing. Oh yeah, like that was... Oh yeah, I did see that where he said, "I'll only drop out if a doctor or a god tells me," and then it was like 12 hours later or something like that, and he had COVID. And it's just like, oh, like I'm very queer. I do not believe in God, but like I like to think someone out there was just like, I got you, like, you know, there. Maybe he knows he's too unwell to continue. Yeah, because even then, like seeing how he performed in the, or like even hearing kind of secondhand from, you know, American mutuals how he had been performing in the debates, where, you know, he would mix things up. He was definitely kind of getting senile. Like, what he introduced somebody as President Putin the other day or something like that when talking about Kamala Harris, and it's just like, okay, old man, you know. I'm currently waiting for the Tumblr post, because anytime something like this happens, anytime like world news happens, for those people who don't know Tumblr, whenever something big happens, like politically or just in the world in general, it tends to get announced with supernatural memes. Like, there is one supernatural meme. It's the at the end of Supernatural, there's a bit where Castiel looks at Dean and says, "I love you," before getting dragged off to hell, because apparently being gay in Supernatural means you die. Cool. Yeah, so now world news and kind of big things tends to get announced on Tumblr by the Destiel, by like Castiel being like, "I love you," and then there's the still of Dean Winchester where it just says the headline underneath it. And that is how most people on Tumblr find out world news. And it's very funny. He maybe knows he's too old. Yeah, struggling in debates due to his age. Newsom is the governor of California. Whitmer is the governor of Michigan. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see one of those pop up. I'm just like, please, please, please. My soul needs that. We'll do attack speed, and we'll do crit rate. But yeah, have we been productive today, Lewis? I hung up on my washing. I did that. I gave my desk the most minimum tidy that I could be bothered to do. By that I mean I put some glasses in the dishwasher. Oh, house chores, nice. Yeah, I need to I need to wipe my cooktop at some point because it's definitely looking like it needs a wipe. Yeah, my cooktop needs a wipe. My I think the kitchen in general could do with a clean. Yeah, my kitchen in general could do with a clean. You know, the bathroom I kind of keeping on top of, but there is a lot of like, oh, I need to. Oh, it's me. Yeah, my. I think I could do with like just going through the kitchen in general. Wait a minute. No, I have a challenge to this Glaceon, right? Where's Glaceon? Where is Glaceon? Oh, there they are. I don't have a lot of points into special attack, but this will be fine, right? Oh, really bad. Hmm. Yeah, so I need to, I think tomorrow, I need to, well, it also kind of depends, because I'm, you know, things are still kind of raw, and I don't want to force myself into doing, like, a lot, and just kind of, like, emotionally overexert myself, and then just feel a bit like, ugh. Oh no, I'll go with the Crammer. But, you know, even if I'm doing something, like, you know, it's still probably better than nothing, just to, you know, work on stuff in the house. Can I take this one? I know I'm playing on the screen that has my PNG tuber in the corner, so I'm trying to remember what the other option is. I think it's fine. Oh yeah, otherwise, I know what we're doing this week. I think tomorrow's going to be Crab God, which is sponsored. Because I've got a couple of sponsored things. I have Sunnyside that ends today, but I'm just kind of not in the mood to do sponsored things right now. Like, you know, oddly enough, I've not really been in the mood to do sponsored things. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be Crab God. So I can just be crabs. Need to do so many house chores. The dentist has taken out me. Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, I don't really want to like force myself to do things. I just kind of want to be a potato. I managed to go to the supermarket since I kind of ran out of food. Yeah, like I think I was in Zeffy's chat the other day. I don't remember if that's where you mentioned it, but I don't know if that was like a separate time. Yeah, well, what was I thinking? Two teeth out recently, so maybe. Yeah, I don't remember if you mentioned you'd been to the dentist in their chat. I just remember you mentioning you'd gone to the supermarket. I know that was when they were doing the Chiori quest, like the Chiori story quest. Yeah, anyway, what, tomorrow's gonna be Crab God, because that's sponsored, and that I think it runs out on the 27th, I think. And I do want to play that. Damn. Yes, that's correct. So that's that. And then Dead by Daylight also has cross progression coming out. Tomorrow. I don't know when tomorrow. I just know tomorrow. I just know it's on the 22nd, and I've already linked my PS4 account to my Savior account. See, I shouldn't have to worry about that. Like, I might see, I don't know if I have to, because at least the PS4 version was just like, right, okay, I can just use my like Sony login for that. That's fine. But I don't know if I can, if I have to like go into the Switch version in order to link my copy of Dead by Daylight that I have on the Switch to PC, because I remember I had the Ghostface DLC. Or like, I remember I have Ghostface as a character on there, but I don't remember if I bought them or what. I know I have the Stranger Things pack twice as well. Like, I also had that on the Switch version, but this was... But we're talking, like, 5-6 years ago before they even... I think, like, they mentioned cross-progression was something they'd like to do eventually, but they hadn't officially, like, done anything to be like, oh, yeah, no, we're working on this at that point. Yeah, so But it's a thing that kind of sucks. Is like you need online in order to actually get into Dead by Daylight on the Switch. But like, you know, I have the game. It's just I need to have an online subscription in order to actually enter the game. Like even to just like go into the game and see what I've got on there, which kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure I had Shirtless David on there. And I definitely had Ghostface. But then I can't remember if I had anything else. Like, anything else, like, worth... doing the account merge for? I don't know, I'll have a... I'm hoping I can just be like, right, okay, like, just link whatever my Switch account is to my behavior account, and they'll just be like, yeah, cool, sorted, and I don't need to make, like, do anything else on there. Oh, beans. Wrong target. But yeah, so we'll probably, like, bookend stream tomorrow with a bit of Dead by Daylight, just to, go through my cosmetics and be like, right, okay, what do I have? What did I have? Like, what can I transfer over? Do I have any blood points saved on the PS4 version? Like, is there anything that I need to like redo? Because I know I had like every character I think up until the Resident Evil packs, maybe. Like I had a few characters that I'm gonna now have to like redo. So I don't know how they're doing that in regards to like, oh, do I do the characters carry over but they're all level 1? Like, how do characters that I've leveled multiple times work? Like, does the progress from those get merged together? Is it kind of like, you know, Warframe or Apex, where I have the cosmetics on the, you know, the cosmetics get shared across, but I only have one set of stats? Yeah, I don't super know how it works. I'll have to like look into it a bit tomorrow. Because, you know, I don't really want to have to like re-level people. Like, I'll probably just do it on a case of like anything that was on my... I'll keep any progress that I have on the PC version. I'm not super bothered about the account level as long as I get like the stuff that comes with the account level. Like, you know, I want the cosmetics. I'm not mega bothered about anything else. Okay, back it up. Okay, they killed the Chandelure. Yeah, so what else? Tuesday is going to be an Apex day, because I'm pretty sure there's a Watson skin that I want in the event. Yeah, the event skins, from what I've seen, have that like static galaxy pattern that I really like. Cramorant, come on. Okay, the Cramorant and the Chandelure are getting us killed. Cool. Oh, and this is expert. Oh yeah, the Cramorant and the Chandelure really fucked this up for us. Like, I don't know if we clear this now. I don't know if we clear this now. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, damn it. Hmm. There we go. Oh, come on. Why does the Persian hit like a truck? Yeah, I think we just lose this because of how much damage the Tinkerton took in, you know, the Zapdos round. No thanks to, like I say, the Chandelure and the other one, the Cramorant. Oh, might be able to pull it back slightly. Slightly. Well, yeah, so what? Tuesday will be Apex. I've messaged Charlie just being like, oh yeah, tomorrow's probably going to be Apex if you're interested. What if Wednesday? Wednesday we're going to do something different. Um, I've heard about this game called Click Holding. And I watched Barry play it recently. Yeah, you were... No, I'm not playing with you. And I'm not playing with you. Go away. DHY, as always, is a great damage option. Yeah, yeah, I saw Barry playing this game called Click Holding the other day. And I started watching the VOD. And I read a couple of articles about it. And then I saw it was like £2 something. Like £2 something on like an introductory offer. It was like slightly more expensive on itch.io. So I grabbed that. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. I have seen it's like 30 to 40 minutes, so it's relatively short. So we're gonna do something else on Wednesday anyway. Then what should I put for Friday? I think Friday's Fortnite Day because there's enough to do. I'm really not bothered about the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff in there. Like none of it appeals to me at all. I think there might be like some level, like some extra levels in the pass, and I think there's 4 weeks left of the pass on Friday. So I do need to do like a little bit more. Yeah, we'll get the extra dice roll. Then I'll save it for the attack boost. What else? Yeah, so like I want to try because I have enough on my PC account for Fork Knife that I shouldn't need to get those extra 500 V-Bucks in the bonus bit of the pass, but you know I still kind of want to. You know, it's free V-Bucks, so there's no point in kind of not getting them. We're making good progress in the Ho-Oh release. Like, what, we're 260 of the however many we need. Yeah, what else? What else? Mm, 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 What else should I put? Oh yeah, Saturday I don't know, because I do want to stream on Saturday. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and kind of go back to that schedule where I stream. Oh no, you're fine, honey. Don't you worry about it, Gotchi. Like, you know, I appreciate people being in, like, you know, looking around and being in chat. Like, I never expect people to kind of like chit chat and talk the whole time. Like, you know, things are kind of heavy for me right now, so I'm kind of doing a lot of, hey, I'm in the corner, don't look at me, when it comes to stream chats at the moment. Yeah, like I'll just kind of like, sometimes I just like send people like a little message after stream, like privately, just be like, thank you for stream. Like I'm very much like, even then I've only really talked in DC's stream recently. But yeah, I'm very much just I don't really have a lot of energy to talk to people. Also, if somebody is going to understand taking care of family stuff at the moment, yeah, if anyone's going to understand like sorting out family things right now, I think it's probably me. Because, you know, yeah, sort out what you need to. Don't force yourself to, you know, be in chat and talk the whole time if you're just not feeling up to it. Because I'd rather, you know, I'd rather you not talk and sort things out and speak when you're ready than force yourself into a conversation that you just aren't mentally checked in for. Oh. Sorry, I'm crossing my legs in it. I feel like I think I also need to message Vanguard. Just seeing their like little Twitch notification pop up. All is well now. Thankfully, I'm just exhausted, but I'm here. Yeah, I think I need to message Vanguard because they invited me onto their like little talk show that they're doing. Just to kind of like retrospective and talk about games. And I wasn't really sure what to do, so kind of in the spur of the moment, I was just like, oh, I could always talk about like Okami because I played through that a couple of times. But Okami is a 35-hour game. Okami is not short, and oh god, 86 new Tumblr notification. Oh god. And the fact that like the opening of the game is 20 minutes. It's a 20-minute skippable. Thankfully, it's a skippable cutscene, but it is still a 20-minute cutscene. We're gonna stick to Decidueye. Literally my favorite game of all time. Minimum I've done is in 22. Yeah, like I love Okami. I think it's as well. Like I have Switch version. I have the PS4 version. I have the Wii version. Because I remember when I first got Okami, I was in HMV because we went to go visit my grandmother. And we were in an HMV in Reading. And I saw Okami on the shelf, and it had like a lovely kind of like cardboard sleeve that I still have it in. Yeah, like I love Okami. It definitely has its kind of quirks, and especially bits where like there are definitely points in the game where it doesn't tell you what to do, and you just kind of have to figure it out. Like, oh hey, like there's the bit where you have to go back to the village, at the start of the game. Because, you know, like, for the most part, it has, like, quest markers, but there are definitely points where it just doesn't explain to you what you need to do, and it can be a little bit like, where do I go? So pissed that I found a special edition cardboard sleeve copy of the Wii version, that I found in, Game Station secondhand, and it was stolen. Like, you got it and it was stolen, or was it stolen from the shop and before you could get it? You then got it then it was burgled from at boo. I'll have to send you a, well, no, after this round I might just like hold mine up to the camera, just be like, do you mean this one? Yeah, I even have like the art book. So I don't have a lot of art books, but I've got Mega Man Star Force. I've got the one from Mega Man Star Force because the only Mega Man games I've really played. I have, I think, the Zero collection, but like the first four. You know, the ones they released on the Switch in like two halves. I'm pretty sure I've got the first one of those. I have Star Force 1. Star Force 2, but the American version. Star Force 3 never, like, barely released in, like, NA or EU. I think it's had a translation, and I think I can emulate it. But otherwise, you just can't get a copy of Star Force 3. So I'm really hoping, at some point there's a Capcom collection of the Star Force games. And then I've only played the Battle Network games. I only played Blue Moon. Because I saw it and I was like, oh, that's kind of like Pokemon. And I think I watched the cartoon of Battle Network at that point. Yeah, what's my problem? Yeah, so I've got the art book of Okami. I've got the Star Force one. And I have, because I got Bravely Default 2, not Bravely Second, no. It was Bravely Second, wasn't it? Yeah, I have the art book for Bravely Second, because I got the special collector's edition that came in like a box with like soundtrack and the statue of the deer. No. Was it deer? No, it wasn't a deer. It was, I can't remember who the character is. One of the characters from Bravely Second, it came with like a little statue for them. So I have that, and then I also have Astral Chain. I really should go back and like I might see if I can emulate Bravely Second, because I never finished that. And so I couldn't look through most of the art book because almost all of it was spoilers. But there is a culinarian class in Bravely Second, so I feel like I should play just so I can hear pastries at people. Yeah, because there was a Catman set and a culinarian, and those are the classes that we need in Final Fantasy 14. No, wait a minute, there is a culinarian in 14, but it's not the correct class. Never mind. We need a Catmancer in Final Fantasy. Throw pussy at people, innit? There's art books. I have Fellowship of the Ring, Tokaido, Into the Spider-Verse, Steven Universe, Last Jedi, Rogue One, and Jedi Fallen Order. I think I've only got 4. I have 2 of the Legend of Zelda ones, like the Hyrule Historia, and I can't remember what the other one was after that. So I had those, but I don't know whether you call them like art books or more like, you know, encyclopedias or, you know, I don't know, kind of like coffee books. See, that's the thing. I think it'd be more fun if we had like those photo books like they have in Japan. You know the ones. You know the ones, chap. You know, where you get like a Japanese idol will take like, or like I feel like I'm stereotyping by saying Japanese idol, but where you get like, you know, an idol or like you know, a young actor, and they'll do like a photo book where it's kind of like, you know, artsy shots of them, or like, yeah, I kind of want just like some. And that might be an investment, like, and just like maybe just getting some photo books or some coffee books, because I think they tend, you know, the kind of ones where they tend to sit on a coffee table, and you know, when you have people over, they're just kind of like waiting for you, like when you're kind of like making coffee or whatever, and they can just kind of like sit in the other room and just kind of flick through it and just be like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I kind of want to get a couple of those. And I don't know if, like, video game art books are really kind of what would be... Yeah, conversation style books. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know whether video game art books are really the kind of thing I guess it would depend on kind of the company I'm kind of keeping. Oh, my brain is so scattered. I was talking about that the League of Legends game mode, and now we're onto coffee books. Oh yeah, because we were talking about Okami. Yeah, so like yeah, so for Vanguard's thing, they're having people to kind of on stream to just kind of like talk and discuss like media and things. And yeah, so I suggested like, oh hey, I might do Okami, but then obviously kind of considering everything that's happened, I'm just like, do I have the time and the patience to replay a like 30-hour video game right now? I don't know, but then here I am putting time into Unite that I don't really need to be doing. But Decidueye is just like so good in this game mode. Like, it almost feels like, why would you play anything else when Decidueye's DPS can just get so incredibly high if you pump, like, stats into, like, the crit damage, like, you know, crit damage, speed, and just general attack. Oh. Sabotage. Okay, nobody is melting the Tinkaton with electricity. That is good. Kind of a good start. It's bound to happen, but... Okay, nope. Back it up, Jeppy. Okay, they're all... Cool, great, awesome. You'd really hope that people would know by now, if you've got the shock on you, don't stand next to the thing we're supposed to be protecting. But, like... Ugh. It's a good thing I can't, like, It's a good thing I can't do what I do in like, you know, in things like Apex, where it's just like, you know, the thanks on the ping wheel, just when my teammates are being stupid, just so I can be sarcastic. You know, thanks, thumbs up, and it's just like, you know, I obviously don't mean it. But... Hello, Shin, how we doing? We're talking about video games and people being stupid in Unite and art books and all sorts of odds and sods. Good afternoon, Sash morning. Yeah, for us it is currently 7:30. 7:30 in the evening. So let me do a... I need to repost that. Oh, thank you. Just to Unite. What was I saying? Was that about being disappointed in people? Because yeah, just in games in general. Hang on, let me, because we were talking about art books and stuff. So let me. People being stupid in Unite. Oh yeah, if people being stupid, that's the end of the sentence. Hang on, I'm trying to make my lighting slightly better. Oh yeah, no, I think if anything, it's just disappointed in, like, you know, people in team-based games in general. Yeah, because I know, Shin, you've played a little bit of Unite. This is the Panic Parade mode. This is like a limited time mode where it's kind of just defend the payload. So it's a PvE mode. You are defending the Tinkaton from waves of Pokemon. So you get like 4 difficulty levels. Each difficulty level adds a couple more waves to it. So I think it starts off as like 4, then 10, then 12, then 15. But then Zapdos does a move where like it says like, oh hey, Zapdos has targeted you with its like shockwave ability. Don't stand near other people. And you end up with like a radius around you for about like 5 to 10 seconds, where any other friendly Pokemon that's in that radius takes damage from you, and people will just stand next to the Tinkaton and just deal damage to it with the radius, and you just lose. And it's just like, the game explicitly tells you don't stand next to things because it does damage, and then people stand next to things, it does damage. And it's just like, oh, I wonder why we lost. Because like you can give yourself little upgrades. Hang on, let me go back to this video. You can give yourself upgrades. So you can give yourself like, some more attack, some more health, faster move speed, and you get points based on how much health the Tinkaton has left at the end of the match. So it's just like, oh, hey, we got like the bare minimum points because my team was really stupid. And you can kind of see like who does the most damage because, people standing in, yeah, it's very much like, don't stand in the easily avoidable and heavily telegraphed AoE, and then when somebody does, and it's just like, wow, okay. Yeah, hang on, I was gonna show, because we were talking about, hi. We were talking about, where's my PNG capture? Let's me view. Let's turn this one on for a minute. Yeah, we were talking about Okami, because, yeah, MK, was it this one? Was it this one? Always had to be like, that's not going to give you money, it's going to kill. Yeah. Was it this one? Yeah, we were talking about Okami, and no, it was an even fancy one. Oh yeah, because this is like the actual box it's in, and then there's like a little thingy. Yeah, because we were talking about the fact I was talking with Vanguard recently about being on his like little talk show about like talking about like kind of games, immediate and things like that. And I was just like, oh hey, I love Okami. I played this a couple of times. Let me do that. But then I don't know if I really have the time right now to play replay like, for me, when I was playing on the Switch version, was like 35 to 37 hours. And I'd probably play the Switch, because I have the Switch version, the PS4 version, and this version. I'd probably play the Switch version. Yeah, I even have the Chonky Boy art book, which is very chonky. Like, I do kind of want an Okami tattoo at some point. I'd probably go for like one of the Okami weapon designs. Like, even if like I might just do like the mirror. There's like a couple of pages on like the different weapons and stuff. I might go for like one of like the divine mirror. I don't know. I don't know what I have. I'd like something. But when it came out on Wii, but didn't finish it and finished it on the PS4. It is a very lovely art book. Like, even the shot on it's like shiny and reflective. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day, Shin. I hope the weather is nice for you. I hope it's not like too hot. I hope any kind of political fallout from recent events don't influence stream very much. I'm not gonna say what's happened explicitly unless you have. I'm sure you've almost already heard, because I think that was sometime in the last like half an hour, 40 minutes or so. Yeah, words. yeah, I heard. Yeah, we were talking about that like a little bit, but like, you know, none of the active people talking about it are from the US, so it's like, oh, it's only kind of firsthand. We don't know explicitly what happens now. I'm not expecting you to talk about it. Like, I'm not forcing you into oh yeah, I need to talk about politics because, like, I, I'm not like, I don't shy away from politics. Like, talking about politics in the street. I'm not one of those people that's just like, oh, no politics in chat because, I am queer. My existence is political. People do not like me on a political basis because of that. I don't shy away from politics, but I don't want to force. But politics talk can be quite heavy, so I don't really want to force people into talking about it if they do not want to. And even then, I just want to hit my head against a wall. Yeah, I'm definitely yeah. So like we're saying, there's casual, intermediate, expert, and extreme. Each one adds more waves, but I definitely try to stick to like intermediate or even expert until I have enough levels to extreme. And it does kind of suck with this game mode because they roll it round every time there's like a new kind of board. So every so often, Unite does like a thing where you can earn a Pokemon for free through the dice roll mechanic. So you get like this little pathway. You roll the dice, and then whenever you roll the dice, you get challenge missions, which are usually like two battles or like play as a certain Pokemon. What was the same? Yeah, so you kind of roll through the dice. When you get to the end of each kind of thing, you get 100 or 150 tokens. You get 10 for every time you finish a tile mission. So every time you finish one of these, you get 10. And then when you get 1,000, you get the Pokemon at the end. So in this case, you get a license for Ho-Oh, which is kind of cool. But it just kind of sucks that he expects you to play pretty much every day in order to get things. And then, you've got to play. There's like the 3rd anniversary stuff. There's the Panic Parade. So you really need to like squeeze Unite for all you've got in order to get the Pokemon for free. And it's like very like blah. Yeah, I think it's ultimately the right move. Just wish they would have done this a little bit before, just 3 months before the election. Yeah, it does feel like pretty late. We did mention like, oh, hey, he was like adamant about not stepping down. He was just like, oh yeah, I'll only step down if a doctor tells me to step down. And then what was it, like 12 hours later he got COVID. Like he tested positive for that. Very much of the opinion that as a queer non-binary person, I don't have the privilege of not caring about politics. If you started to, I think you'd probably be able to, because what? There's still 3 weeks left of this. Yeah, there's still 3 weeks left of this. You get a couple of dice rolls at the start. You can get there's like some dice rolls in here. You can get. It's just a case of like every time you roll the dice, you can re-roll up to 5 times, and every time you re-roll the dice, you are guaranteed a higher number. So if you just maximize but it's like 100 coins for every reroll. So if you just try to get rolls of 4 or higher, you can probably almost certainly get Ho-Oh for free. Like say you need 1,000 tokens to get Ho-Oh. So you need to go through the board a minimum of 10 times. I think if you count the 10 you get from the challenges, it would be like 9 times. But still, it's an entirely free Pokemon like license in the game. I haven't tried Ho-Oh, so I don't know how good they are. But yeah, it just does kind of suck that it like squeezes you for time, and it's just like, oh, you need to really mid-max your playtime. But like I say, you can pretty much exclusively just do the PvE mode, the Panic Parade, and you'll get through fine. Because this also gives you some dice rolls as well. It still gives you money. It still gives you like levels and stuff. There are still like, there's all sorts of other bits. So there's like a frame that you can get. There's some stickers. There's an Absol costume that I think I've already had. So yeah, if you just play the PvE mode, you'll be fine. Yeah, like I say, the one thing I hate about the PvE mode is that every time this mode rolls around, you have the same 8 stats. So you've got like attack boost, special attack boost, attack speed, or like basic attack speed, critical hit rate and a damage boost, movement speed, HP boost, move cooldown reduction, and recovery effect boost. Level 5 is the maximum level. No, I think yeah, because these are all, this one's level 3 at the moment, and then the next upgrade is level 4. It resets the levels every time this mode rolls around. So, you know, say you did this now, and then in 6 months again, they're just like, oh, hey, there's another track for another free Pokemon. We're bringing back the Panic Parade because it has the dice rolls in it. Yeah, you have to re-level the boosts again. And it really sucks. Like, I get that they want people to grind, but I shouldn't have to spend the first like 5-10 hours of that grinding, you know, just getting it so I'm strong enough to do expert. Especially as like sometimes with the, don't think they want people to grind. Yeah, it's very much like they are trying to make things as difficult as physically possible. Yeah, that's basically it. They want to make things as much of a pain in the ass as possible, so people give money and just be like, fine, just give me the Pokemon. But I've never given money to this. Part of me thinks I should, just so the game doesn't get shut down because I've spent like so much time in it. But then part of me is just like, oh, but that's what they want. They want me to feel guilty for playing entirely for free, so I give them money. But I'm just like, no, I'm good. Don't let them win. Yeah. Yeah, like there's a couple of games that I'm just like, oh, I don't mind giving them like a little bit here or there. Like I don't like, sometimes if there's like an offer on in Warframe and I can get some platinum for free or like, you know, for reasonably cheap, I'll be like, yeah, okay, you know. I looked at my stats last night. I spent like 21 days in Warframe, and I think I've given them less than 20 quid in that time. Or like 14. I spent like 55 days in, but obviously I was paying for the subscription. Oh, I will say, Shen, if you do end up playing this, Decidueye is probably the best Pokemon you can play in this game mode. Like high damage and fast attacks. Like you realistically want a Pokemon with like, you know, a decent amount of health, who is a ranged attacker. Like people like, you know, you don't really want to have to close the gap and like melee punch people. You want to be able to attack from distance. I think I bought some package in this, but that's it. I think it was like $10. Oh, that's not too bad. And for reference, we were talking about Tumblr earlier, and see about the Dean Winchester Castiel meme about like the political thing, and I have already seen several of those. Oh, Phalanx is a bit chonky, bit of a chonky boy. Okay, we'll go. Oh no, I'll go this way. Phalanx, you go that way. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, Decidueye, and if you go, I think it's Razor Leaf, and I can't remember what the other move is. There's like an attack boost move, and then one for movement. Yeah, just like if you just hold the button down, just don't get hit. Decidueye's a little bit squishy, but just the pure speed at which they can pump out DPS kind of makes them worth it. Like, you can quite easily be at the top of the damage leaderboard at the end of the round as Decidueye. But no, I'd say if there's like any attacker Pokemon that you like, just play them. I'd say Gardevoir's kind of bad in this game mode because their attack is like pretty slow. Yeah, so like Decidueye, well, like who am I playing? A Cinderace, if you have Greninja. Like like anyone who's a ranged attacker is good. But then you've also got to make sure that you're leveling the right stat because there's an attack boost and a special attack boost. So you don't really want to level up, well, like say Eldegoss, who can still do decent damage. Like you don't really want to level Eldegoss, but then put your boost into attack boost because then you're just shooting yourself in the foot and you just got no damage. Yeah, so this is just basically it. Just like protect the Tinkertuff, eventually Tinkerton here in the middle. Don't let them die. Yeah, the more health they have at the end of the game, the more kind of points you get to put into attack boosts and your dice rolls. There's like 500 coins or like 500 AOS coins in there as well. Like it's a fun game mode for like learning how to play Pokemon and not having to deal with you know, the actual PvP. And most you have to deal with, you know, other players who don't seem to know what they're doing. But if you just like play smart and you put points into the right stats, you're pretty much okay. It's very much like a brain dead. I've got like 5-10 minutes. Let me just do one of these quickly for the points. But then sometimes you end up loading into bot lobbies and you might have like 1 or 2 real people in there and everyone else will be a robot. You can usually tell because the bots, every time a new Pokemon spawns, or like an enemy Pokemon spawns in one of the other lanes, all of the bot players will just completely change their direction, like super fast, and just beeline towards that Pokemon is. Oh damn it. Yeah, they'll just like beeline towards where the nearest enemy Pokemon is, regardless of kind of where they are on the map. So even if I'm down like bottom lane, and a Pokemon spawns down here, everyone else will go down here. If I kill it, then they'll just like, you know, about turn and go in the opposite direction. Yeah, it'd be kind of funny. But you kind of need enough stats when it comes to those games to make up for the fact your team doesn't really know what they're doing. Or like, you know, you kind of need the stats to make up for that. So like eventually if you're doing like expert and it's like 3 a.m., like I'll doing it sometimes like kind of late. You kind of have to have the stats in order to carry your own games. Like you can't really go into this relying on your teammates to do anything. Which can kind of suck, but oh, it's fine. Yeah, we were talking about this in the regard of, you know, every other live service game I'm playing at the moment is just kind of boring. It's either kind of boring or it's just feels very transparent with how much they just don't really care about the content in the game and they just want people to give them money. It's like, what if you look at what, you know, Apex is doing, where they're like, oh hey, we're like gonna start charging people for 2 battle passes a season now. You can only pay with real money, and even then, well, like after people complained recently about, oh hey, you know, after that, but yeah. So this is the move. Yeah, Zapdos use Shockwave, keep your distance from shocked ally Pokemon. So somebody who is shocked has just walked by the Tinkaton because, like, you know, whilst you're shocked, you can do damage to the thing we're supposed to be protecting. And it's like, come on. And if you're not careful, you can really chunk down their health. Yeah, it's like, I'm shocked, walk away. Yeah, it's pretty much just walk down one of these lanes and just stand here for, like, until it expires. And you're good. Ugh. Mm. We. Yeah, so, you know, the Ting-Tun had 73.6% health. We get 126 points. Yeah, like the you can see the Decidueye here had the highest damage. Yeah, like I say, Decidueye is absolutely the safest option in this game mode. Mm. No, let's have a go through and just see kind of what Pokemon I have that would just be like good options. No, I don't like being. Go away. Go away. Yeah, so I'll like I'd say Greninja's good, Cinderace is good. Pikachu always feels kind of weak to me. Yeah, Decidueye's good. Miraidon I like using, but I would not say Miraidon's a good option. Sylveon's good for survivability because, you know, you have a heal. Duraludon, I'd say could be fine. But Duraludon's kind of a bad Pokemon in general. Inteleon I haven't played before, so I have no idea. Yeah, you kind of don't really want to play any of the all-rounders that require melees. It's like, well, I like playing Boswell, I like playing Zarina. Neither of them I would say are very good because, you know, you need to be able to close distance. Yeah, Metagross, not very good. Yeah, Meowscarada I tend to find is alright. Yeah, I haven't played Ho-Oh, so I can't really vouch there. Goodra I like, but yeah, Goodra you kind of need close range for. And then Eldegoss is fine for range, but you are kind of sacrificing DPS for survivability. Yeah, I would just stick to something from the attacker, from the attackers. And then if you're worried about survivability, there is at least like, you know, a stat for health. Like a stat for health, and then a stat for like, oh yeah, every time you deal damage, you gain some health back. Yeah, just pop stuff into that, you'll be fine. Okay, have I done that? Okay, so there's my 10 of those. And then I have another dice roll. Okay, and we got a 5. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't want to waste all my EOS coins because I used them on Cerulege. And I definitely picked the wrong option because they have like a Charizard login thing. To be like, oh, you can pick Charizard. Like, I think it's from Charizard, a Charizard themed hat, or 100 coins. And I didn't know how many coins it was because it just gives you the things of just like, oh yeah, license hat coins, but it doesn't say how many coins. So I went for those, and it was just, oh cool, there's only 100. Great. So I'm kind of wondering if I'd have picked Charizard, if it had given me 6,000 back, considering that's how much Charizard costs in the shop. Like, I don't know. You'd kind of hope so. But yeah, so I feel like I got a little bit cheated because it doesn't say like how many it gives you, and then it's just like, cool, you only get 100. I was like, fuck off. Okay, so what do we need? Rank match 2 times. Just save hate in a battle that has a Slowbro in it. Okay, well, that's not gonna happen. No, unless I do the solo mode. Because this is this as well that I can do. The solo challenge. The Slowbro. So I feel like if I went Slowbro in Panic Parade, I'd probably get reported for you know, throwing. Oh no, people think I'm hot on the internet. See, part of me kind of wonders because, like, you know, people, I'm definitely kind of making my way into the realm of people that people think are hot on Tumblr. Like, I am growing a small thirsty following on there. Yeah, I'm growing a small, like, thirsty following on Tumblr, and part of me is just like, do I lean into that? But I don't know if it's like a following that I particularly want. I don't know. It's one of those things of, you know, wanting people to be like, oh, hey, you know, Jeppy kind of hot in it. But now people think that I'm just like, oh, am I comfortable with that? Am I comfortable with that? I don't know. Sorry, I'm just kind of like flicking between tabs. Yeah, well, where am I Tumblr wise? Well, I have like 1,200 followers on there. Part of me is just like, do I? Because I've thought about like, do I do a stream Tumblr? Yeah, part of me is just like, do I do a stream Tumblr? I'm just like, no, that wouldn't really feel worth it. I might as well use the one I have, just be thirsty on there, and then just be like, oh yeah, no, I do stream, you know, do my little extra post of like, oh yeah, no, I do stream, like, you know, X amount of times a week, blah, blah, blah. Sure, I'll do it as slow, bro. I don't really want to. Like, I'm a range attacker. I should still, like, you know, I have a decent build behind slow, bro. I should be able to do some damage. You know, I'm not going to be completely inept in this. Besides, well, we have a Decidueye, we have a Greninja, we have decent damage outside of me. I still need to think about what to do for dinner. Because, like, I did lasagna yesterday, and I still like a bit in the fridge. Yeah, I guess maybe, I don't know. What time is it anyway? It's nearly 8 o'clock. We'll do a little bit more of this. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more of this, and then, yeah, that'll probably be me for today. Yeah, then like I say, tomorrow's Crab God and some Dead by Daylight. Crab God being sponsored. Tuesday's an Apex Day. Yeah, Tuesday's an Apex Day because there's an event on, or like, you know, there's an event for the last couple of weeks of the thingy. And I'm almost certain there's a Watson skin in the event that I want. Yeah, I'm almost certain there's a Watson skin in the event that I want. So I'm gonna be Grabbing that. I'm pretty sure I have enough Apex crafting materials, so I won't need to, you know, chance it. I can pretty much like go in, I can grab the skin I want. You know, I can go in, I can grab the skin I want, I can play a couple, like, you know, play for a few hours Charlie, assuming that Charlie wants to play. And then that'll just be me for the day. Mm. 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 But it'll be kind of embarrassing if I actually have decent damage numbers after this. Like, you know, considering I'm on slow row. Yeah, telekinesis does not work against you. Maybe I should have gone for amnesia instead. I mean, amnesia's fine against everything else except for the big boss monsters. Like big boss mons. No, maybe I'll just do myself like a dish of pasta or something. Yeah, something easy. Yeah, what else? Yeah, so yeah, Wednesday's click holding, and then because that's kind of short, I've heard. Because it's a very one and done experience. Like I'll probably bookend that with something else. Don't know what, but we'll think of something. God damn it. No, you don't. I might put wraps on the shopping. Like, see if we have a wraps budget. So I would quite like some fajita wraps. Oh. You stop, please. Can you stop, please? Yeah, I can at least be like a bit of a pain to all the other Pokemon. I just can't really do anything about the bigger targets. Other than just stand there and look confused for the whole time. I feel like I'm gonna have to play something light-hearted on Wednesday, because like Zia gifted us Wobble Dogs the other day, which was very lovely of them. It's like a good distraction game. So I might bookend click holding with Wobble Dogs. Just as something, oh yeah, like, you know, something a little bit more light-hearted. Because, you know, I've read the Polygon article for click holding. I started to watch Barry stream it. Like, I started to watch Barry's stream VOD on it. So like I know kind of what it's about. Yeah, I know kind of what it's about, and I know what its themes are. But yeah, it's definitely not going to be. There's gonna be a little bit of discomfort with it, and I have also seen that I might have to have a ripcord just in case. Like I at least, like, when I was reading the Polygon article, they mentioned there was like no explicit theme. Okay, cool. The Venus. Well, it's a good thing that Electro killed the Venusaur, because the Venusaur was doing damage to the Tinkaton. Beans. Which Sidgeway? Fuck him up. Need the phalanx to move. Okay, cool. We just lose now. Yeah, I think we just lose now because the phalanx just stood there. Great. We barely won that. No thanks to the phalanx. I kind of wish there was at least a way that I could do a thumbs down in this. But, like, the best I can do is just block people and hope that the game actually doesn't match me with people again. It's like, why give me people that just stand there and actively, like, throw? Well, not, like, actively throw. Okay, I did decent damage. Yeah, you were bad. Like, it's not reportable because these people are probably honestly just stupid. But, like, come on. Come on, it's not that hard. Like, if you've played the intermediate mode at least once, you should know, like, what to do and what not to do. Maybe we do some of the swarm mode tomorrow. Maybe we do some of that. Because, like, I want to do, like, part of me wants to do some of that. It's kind of weird how you know, Riot kind of, like, does their client thingy. So, like, every time, you go into a game mode, so it's got, like, the separate, like, launcher thing. But then if you go into, like, a matchup, like, or if you go into, like, a swarm game mode, like, game, or a teamfight tactics mode, it comes up with, like, a separate window, and I just find that a little bit kind of, like, a bit of a pain, because, like, when I watch DC, like, stream Riot Games, they tend to do, like, a full screen capture. Yeah, they tend to just, like, the full, like, screen capture for that. And, like, considering I only have one monitor, I feel like doing a full screen capture would just be a bit silly, I guess. Like, I think there might be another monitor upstairs somewhere, and I don't know where, so I think part of me kind of wants to just rummage around and see if I can find that. But then my monitor doesn't, or, like, my PC doesn't have two HDMIs. Like, the graphics card has 4 ports in it, but only one of them is like an HDMI. So I need to have a look and see kind of what the thing is. We'll do one more. I need to have a look and see kind of what the ports are, and see if I can get something that goes with those. We'll do one more. Because, you know, doing one more now means I don't have to do one more later. Yeah, we'll go Greninja. Just in case one of these guys... Oh, no. Let's go Sylveon, actually. Yeah, because the extra ports are, like, rectangular, and they're not, like... Then they're definitely not HDMIs. Yeah, I just need to see if there's, like, something I can do so I can have an extra monitor. Because having an extra monitor would be so handy. Or even just, like, having... Even if it's just, like, a secondary monitor just to have OBS in it. Because, you know, with how I have stream, I've got, you know, the game... I'm looking at the game through OBS, through a window capture. Which isn't super convenient. Like, it does what I need it to. Yeah, it does what I need it to. Yeah, even if I just can use one monitor for, like, the whole game. Or, like, you know, and just have, you know, OBS open in the secondary monitor with, like, chat or something. That would be really handy. Like, if my sister's partner over and gets themselves a new monitor, I wouldn't mind taking, like, the one they have. But I'm probably just going to, like, wipe it. Like, if I have, like, a bit of a clean next sometime this week, I might just go wipe their monitor because it is filthy. It is. There is, like, kind of, like, specks where they've gotten liquid on the monitor. Just, like, not wiped it off, just kind of left it there to dry, and it's like, oh, like, just clean the monitor. Even the keyboard's just, like, covered in dust. Like, my keyboard is not much better. I at least, like, you know, wipe the keyboard, like, wipe the surface or, like, surface of the monitor of the keyboard, like, every so often. I definitely need to, like, I was thinking earlier today, I think I need to, like, unplug my monitor. No, not unplug the monitor. Unplug the keyboard, just take it outside and just shake it. Yeah, just take the like, unplug the keyboard, take it outside, and just shake it. Like, shake out crumbs and bits out of it. It is kind of gross. Okay, I think if I put, like, a little bit more max health on, I should be fine just for using Sylveon this game mode. Or just, like, a little bit more max health and a bit more health recovery. Because, yeah, I'm just a bit squishy still. Like, I don't think I've put any upgrades into my health yet. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of focusing on my raw damage for now, which is kind of what I need to. You know, focus on my killing power, not necessarily my survivability. Not, like, ignore it completely, but yeah, not, like, ignore it completely, but, like, you know, Like, maybe just go Sylveon for a lot of this, considering I can heal myself. Like, you know, Sylveon or Decidueye, like, put some in, but like, with the Decidueye, I'd need to increase my max health. Um... hmm. Oh. My brain's turned into mush. It's definitely like, oh, hey, I should go and do some dinner soon. I'm like, the coffee hasn't really done anything to help me. The tea didn't really do anything to help me. Admittedly, I haven't finished the mug. I've only had like half the mug of tea, and I did leave it to go cold. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh. Part of me kind of wishes you could see like the score during this of like, oh yeah, how many kills you've gotten compared to a team. Because, at least in, like, when Overwatch does their, like, PvE modes, they have, like, a little thing, just be like, oh, yeah, here's, you can see, kind of, like, how much damage people do, how much health, like, how much healing they've done. How many units they've taken out. It'd be nice if there was, like, something like that for this mode. Just so I can, like, humble brag, like, during it, and just be like, oh, yeah, no, I am clearly putting in the most work. I mean, we be new. Like, I play to actually win this game mode. Some people don't. Oh, I jumped him with my attack and it killed me. Oops. Okay, let me hang back so I can actually dig out you. Oh, pardon me. Yeah. I love that the Cinderace has a heal they can use on the Tinkaton, and they're just not using it. Love that for me. Love that personal journey. You just know they're gonna pick up something else and not use the heal. And they're just gonna, or they'll just like, get the last hit on something, and then just like end up with something else in their inventory. It's a bit cool. Okay, you could have healed the Tinkaton and you chose not to. Oh. Like, God damn, you don't need that burning a hole in your pocket. Use the heal. There is no reason to save that. Oh. Come on, Gudrassi. You need to carry this team. Oh. Never mind, the Gudra has the shock effect and just took out most of the Tinkaton's health. Right. Yeah, I don't think we do this. Like, we need the Cinderace to use that heal that they are holding. I think it's even worse the fact you can see what they're holding. Yeah, at least the Sableye is kind of smart. Still not a great choice to pick the Sableye, but... Because you should normally be able to kill the Zapdos before it can use that move for a third time. Like, usually you should be able to get through 2. Okay, yep. You... No. And that one is... Cool. And I still had the most damage. I felt like I wasn't doing any damage. Cool. I got to level 34. Woohoo. What's this I'm seeing about Dead by Daylight stuff? Yeah, okay, so I'm seeing that apparently like trophies are going to be platform specific with the cross progression. In-game currencies will be combined into a new total when you first sync your platforms. Your wallet will also be shared across platforms after that. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything about, you know, level data. Yeah, so shared progression, shared inventory, yeah. Shared paint currency, everything except for the Switch version. Then shared DLC again, everything except for the Switch version. But then if you have DLC on the Switch version, it gets shared onto everything else. No, I'm confused. Yeah, so if you have DLC, okay, so it doesn't not really any point in like linking my Switch account, because yeah, it seems like if I have, you know, my DLC from other systems will get shared onto the Switch version, but the DLC I have in the Switch version won't get shared onto everything else. But then if you bought DLC twice, so like, you know, I have the Stranger Things DLC on Switch and PS4, and then I have the Silent Hill pack on PS4 and Steam. Yeah, while we are unable to retroactively refund duplicate purchases, we will give people 4,500 iridescent shards automatically the first time they sync accounts if the owned DLC on multiple platforms, which feels a bit shit. But, you know, if you have DLC multiple times... Yeah, if you have DLC multiple times, so like what? If we count the Stranger Things pack, that's 3 characters. They're only giving you enough iridescent shards for 1 character. Like, I feel like it needs to be higher. Like... But I feel like that needs to be... That needs to be more. So even if it's just like enough, like, you know, like 1,300 or something, or like 13,000 or something, just like enough to be like, oh yeah, cool, you know, make up for the amount of characters, or do it on like a DLC by DLC basis. Yeah, we're gonna wrap there because I kind of want some food. Yeah, thank you for coming by and saying hi and keeping me company. Today, whilst we do a little bit of Pokemon Nussie, yeah, we'll be back to, yeah, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow with some Crab God. We're gonna go get crabs. Yeah, if you haven't already, go drop me a follow, super appreciated. Follow me out here. We have the you know, the Instagram, the Tumblr, all the odds and sods places. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see everyone tomorrow. Thank you, Jepsen. This has been a Jeppy stream. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.